Well, it's a classic kind of a con game. A woman was doing some banking here just about 3 o'clock, and after she cashed a check, had a good amount of cash with her in her purse, she was approached as she exited the bank by another man standing out here. Originally he asked for directions, but eventually he started a conversation with her, and they were interrupted by a second man who was unknown to her, a friend of the first. He was a shill, and he helped develop the con. Basically, the con revolved around the first man trying to sell her a piece of jewelry, a diamond, actually, an unset stone, and offered her a discount rate because of some troubles that he was having. They bartered back and forth. The second man said, "Oh, I can't help you," and then he left, but then he came back a few minutes later and said, "Hey, I checked at the jewelry store. This is actually worth $1,000. This is a great deal, and if only I had the money, I'd buy it myself." So he kind of built up the expectation. Eventually the woman said, "Well, I don't have this much money." She offered a lower price, and actually sat with the man in her car for some time. Eventually the guy actually just grabbed her cash, threw the diamond at her, or the purported diamond at her, and jumped out of the car and took off. It turns out it's a $10 piece of plastic, and she's just a little older and wiser now, but sans 2 weeks worth of pay. The first subject, the one who did the deal and actually did the robbery, was a Hispanic male in his 20s. He's about 5 foot tall, not very tall, kind of heavy set. He was wearing a blue and white striped shirt, and he had a blue ball cap on with the soccer team America's logo on his cap. He was last seen running away on foot or walking away on foot. His accomplice, the shill who helped him build up the desire in her mind, was an older man. He was a Hispanic male in his 50s, a little taller. He was about 5'11", clean shaven, a medium build, and he was wearing a dark brown jacket and some sort of dark jeans.
Did he have a hat on?
No hat there.
Color hair?
He was short, almost shaved head. So a dark hair, but it was shaved. He was almost balding.
And right now, as far as automobile or anything like that, nobody has any idea what they were driving?
No, there was no vehicle seen. The second man came back at one point and said, "Hey, let's buy it together. I can get $400, so wait for me here. I'll go get the money." So this poor woman is sitting there waiting for both guys to come back, and she had the money taken from her, and she got nothing but the $10 piece of plastic.
Any type of markings, tattoos, or anything on these people?
Nothing noted. But they seem to be accomplished con artists, and they've obviously worked together and developed this rapport. They must have targeted this woman and profiled her, if you will, as she came out of the bank, putting her purse away. So they hit on her and developed the conversation, worked the con over about a half-hour time period.
Okay, well, I guess buyer beware.
Absolutely. If something seems to be too good to be true, then it usually is, and this is just one more reminder, unfortunately.